Hi, this is Bill Mitchell of the League of New Hampshire Craftsmen. This week for our 87th fair, we're going to be doing some live demos, and in preparation for that, I'm working on a little film here to show some steps to get ready. So first thing I've done is I have a screen that I stretched yesterday. I've got some lumber. I pulled some polyester very tight, like a drum, and stapled it all around the edges of the lumber. And if you see this little box here, I've traced an area that represents the image area of the design. I've got a model, a mock-up from my design here. It's going to be a 4-color print called View from Black Cap. And we've got 4 colors. We've got the blue for the sky. We've got a light green for some of the trees, a dark green for the pines, and some purpley gray here on the rocks. I've taken this design and I've traced it. I've traced the image area on my screen. And this is what we're seeing here with this square. It's an 11-inch square, and that's how big the image will be. My next step here is to do a little more tracing. If you look real closely here, you'll see shapes of the clouds. I'm going to take a pencil and I'm going to physically draw on the fabric where the clouds are going to be in the design. After I'm done tracing this line, I'll take a material and I'll fill in these areas on the screen, and that will create a stencil that eliminates any place that will be the white of the paper. So where I'm tracing here will be the white of the clouds, and the white of the clouds will be the white of the paper. No paint or ink in those areas. So I just got this huge mass of a cloud here. Kind of borders on the tree here. I'm going to trace that around. And the pencil will wash off of the fabric. So it might be hard to see this, but you can see where I've traced the areas that will be the white of the clouds in the design of the print. My next step will be to block out, using this red material, those areas. So the material I'm using to do this, to make work on my screen, is Speedball screen filler. You can buy it at Michaels or Blick.com, and it's a non-toxic material. You can stir it up and paint it directly on the screen. Wherever I'm painting this material, it'll harden and act as a resist, permitting the ink to flow through these areas of the silk. I'm just going to paint this carefully, making a square here. Like I said, it's an 11 by 11 inch area. And I'll go all around this box, and then I'll come back and work on my clouds. Finished using the resist to eliminate the border of the around the image area. So what you see here right now, the clear area of the fabric, that's where I'm going to put some more resist with a paintbrush. And where I'm painting this resist, the ink will not be able to get pushed through these areas of the fabric onto the paper. So wherever I'm painting this resist right now will be the areas of my design that are left white. So I'm almost finished here painting the resist on the fabric, and reminding you that wherever this material is being painted will be the unprinted area of my paper and the white of the design. When this material dries, we'll be ready to print our first color, which will be the blue in the sky. And I have about 40 pieces of paper ready nearby to print our first color. Starting my printing here today, first color will be the blue of the sky. So each piece of paper, I have 40 pieces of paper here, each piece of paper needs to have the blue color printed on them. So the squeegee pushes the ink through the open area of the fabric onto the paper below. Paper's drying on a drying rack. I cleaned the ink out of the screen and added more blackout to eliminate the blue of the sky. Now I'm printing the second color here, the green of the pine trees. So I've got all my paper here ready to slide under the screen here, one at a time. Lower the screen on them and then pull the ink across the screen with a squeegee. And put them on my drying rack to dry. When I'm done with all these prints, printing this color, I'll clean all the ink out of the screen. I'll prepare the screen for my next color. Probably it will be a lighter green, and print that next. Working on the third color of this 4-color print, lighter green, which will go into the forest area. After this, there'll be one color left to do. Got my stack of paper here. Slide each sheet under the screen. Lower the screen on top of the paper. Once again, take the squeegee and drag it across the surface, pushing the ink through the screen and onto the paper below. So one last color to go.